Hello, friends. Hello, hello. I am super excited to be hanging out with you guys today. I want to chat with you this morning about um, our new book tracker inserts. And specifically, I'm going to talk with you about our yearly book tracker. Give me 1 second here. So, if you are hanging out with me this month over on Facebook, we are doing a book club on Atomic Habits, which if you've never read the book before, it is a fantastic book. All right, so this is what we're reading in book club all month long. It is going to be a quick book club. I didn't really think about maybe not everybody likes to read as quickly as I do. So this month we're doing it as a single month, and we'll evaluate from here. Maybe we'll do like one book club per quarter or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I want to talk to you about book trackers. I am like the worst at. I'll take it to Second and Charles, which is one of my favorite secondhand stores because they'll buy them back. I mean, it's pennies on the dollar, friends, but I feel like I'm getting money back, right? And I always get the store credit because, of course, I'm going to buy more books, right? But I'm the worst at I'll buy a book, I'll read it, I'll take it back, and I'll buy it again because I forgot that I already read it. Listen, friend, I do that all the time. I have done it multiple times. And I don't know. I don't understand. Like, I should really just read the first chapter of books before I buy them because I usually know within the first chapter, oh, I've read this before. Friends, I don't do it. But anyway, nonetheless, I love to read. We just went to Second and Charles a few weeks ago. My daughter and I, we had like a little girls' day and went to see Unsung Hero. Which was a movie about the Small Bone family, the family behind Rebecca St. James and For King and Country. And it was really about their mom. And if you've heard the song, it's about their mom. Anyway, fantastic movie. It was really good. I've followed Rebecca St. James since she was a teenager at Creation Fest before. So Creation Fest is no longer, I think last year was the last year. But anyway, I totally diverged. Okay, so we went and saw the movie, but before we went and saw the movie, we went to Second and Charles and went book shopping because my daughter and I both love to read. So I got, I don't know, probably 8 new books to me. And they're actually new books to me, like legitimately I've never read these before. So I am really working on putting reading back into my routine. So I've been all year, I've been working on my quiet time. So I do my Bible reading every morning. I have actually, that is now a habit. That is what I start my day with every day. And that is routine and happens. So that's, 15 to 30 minutes of Bible reading and journaling. So it's not even a ton of time because I'm doing a chronological read through the Bible. So I'm reading the Bible in a year, but it's not a ton of reading at one time. So it's manageable. But I really, y'all, I'm on my phone and I'm on my phone because I get bored or I just need a distraction or I'm stressed and I need to escape or whatever. Listen, friends, it is so much healthier to escape into a book. Anyway, so I want to replace that mindless scrolling on social media or mindless game playing or whatever it is that I'm doing on my phone. I want to replace it with reading books because I love to read. It does reduce some stress for me. It allows me to think about other things for a little bit, so that when I am ready to sit down and think about whatever it is, I can actually process, right? So it just helps. It is for me. And maybe it's that way for you and maybe not. I don't know. But I'm really excited about some of these trackers because it's going to help me with the habit tracking of, are you actually reading every day, Teresa? Also, I can track the books that I'm reading. So over the course of the month, we're going to go through a few different inserts. I have 4 in my new book tracker. And I'm going to show you, today I'm going to show you the cover and the yearly book tracker insert. And then we'll go through the rest of the inserts over the course of the month. Okay, so let's take a peek here. And Oh, and listen, friends. I totally forgot to actually introduce myself. Hi, my name is Teresa. I am an independent brand ambassador with Tula 12. We are a lifestyle organizer company. I am a mom of 2 teenagers, one who is graduating high school this month, crazy, and one who is learning to drive, also crazy. And then we are a blended family. So we actually have 6 kids collectively, and we have been in a challenging season for a few years. And I suspect it will remain that way for longer than either of us want to. And we'll just leave it at that. But we do have 6 kids, and we love them all. And we have 5 fur babies. So we have 3 cats and 2 dogs. One of our dogs is rather elderly. So we are treasuring every day that we get with her, because she's 10, and that's about the lifespan of her breed. And she's definitely getting old and slowing down. And we recognize that that her days are probably numbered. She's in good health, friends. It's not like she's going to keel over, but she's old. And we've lost fur babies before, and it's always hard. So we are just soaking up all the days with her. And then we have one that is like a Velcro dog, that if I let her in here right now, she'd be like all up in my arms. And she used to literally climb up in my lap. She's a little too big for that now, which is just crazy to think about how fast our dogs grow. But anyway, listen, I'm going on all sorts of tangents today. I know you guys love it. You guys get the real Teresa whenever I come on here. So anyway, so that's a little bit about me. I do work full time and have this little side hustle on the side, but it's really, I just love to share the products because I use them every day. I'm using them. And I really am on a mission to help women find calm in the chaos. So if you are as busy as I am, then I hope you will follow along with me. So let's get back to the reading inserts, friends. Okay, so here we go. All right. So this is our new reading cover. It's the Just One More Chapter Encore collection. And if you followed along a couple months ago, we had a Create, Organize, Plan kit that had this design on it. And y'all, I love it. I love it. I love it. So you can see that we do have a book charm, and it's kind of a teal color. I apologize about the lighting, and the colors are not quite right, but it is a teal book charm. And then you've got the books on the spine. And then this is kind of like a charcoal gray. And listen, this has a different texture than any of our other covers. It does only come in large, just so you know, but I love the feel of it. It feels really good. You can see it's got a lot of squish in it. I could make it chunkier than what I have it. I only have 4 inserts in it. I could easily double that, and it would still be a nice feel in my hand. So you also see that I do have let's see if I can get that to where you can see it. Nope. It's just the lighting, friends. It's just the lighting. Here, I'll pull it up. All right. So it says, so many books, so little time. There we go. So many books, so little time. If you want this sticker, friends, you have to be a Perks member, and you have to get the sneak peek bags. So you can go to theblendedmama.com/perks, PERKS, and you'll learn about our Perks members program. Listen, friends, you get for the cost of the annual membership, which does not auto renew, but for the cost of the annual membership, you get products. So you get a journal. You get this journal. I didn't mean to talk about our Perks program, but anyway, you get this journal, which is dot grid and extra large. You get a extra large stencil, and you get the journal sticker sheet that matches the cover. And I don't know why I haven't used it, but it's in there ready for me to use it. So you get those 3 things as your Perks member, like your instant perks. And then you also have additional perks throughout the year, including the ability to get a 9-item sneak peek bag for the same cost as the 8 item, and this is the bonus item. So if you're like, Teresa, I really want that sticker, that's the only way to get it, friends. That's the only way I got it. You can only get the one. Well, I guess you could buy more than one sneak peek bag if you wanted more than one sticker. But anyway, that will give you a sneak peek at what is coming up between now and probably August. I don't actually know, but it's a sneak peek of what is coming over the next few months. And listen, friends, I'm super excited. I like all the things that are in it, so that makes me happy. All righty, so let's talk some more about what is in here. So I have in here, oh, and by the way, you can see, let me see if I can get some light here, friends. I'm so sorry. I'm on the struggle bus this morning. On the struggle bus. So I think it's just because it's a darker cover. So it is a charcoal gray. It's not as dark as it looks here. It's not black. This is black. This is not black. Okay. This is gray. And I'm, like I said, on the struggle bus with all my technology today. So it has all of the pockets on the front. It has pockets here in the back to put your pen. Of course, I have a Pen Gems pen. And today we're going to talk about the yearly book tracker, which on the front, it just says book tracking. Okay. But it is an annual book tracker. All right. So here at the beginning, we have our book of the month tracker. And I haven't put anything in here. I'm going to probably just color in, or maybe I'll go back and look at what I read, because I did track them somewhere else until I had these. So I will probably go back and find the books, some of the books that I read from January to April, because I have been reading. And then we have our book of the month for May, June, July, whatever, right? So you have a place to put, like, you could print out a picture of the book cover, which is probably what I'm going to do, and just put that in the box. Okay. And then you have an annual tracker. And so this is basically a reading tracker. Now, the way that I set mine up is to track how long did I read. And if I was thinking, I would have used different markers. So I used my fine liner. I mean, not fine liners. I used my Tombos, which are normally fine, but I was probably a little heavy-handed with them. So it did bleed a little bit. If I had been really thinking, I would have used my mild liners. They're just not quite as dark, so they don't show up as much on the other side. But nonetheless, so there's just a little bit of shading, but it's going to get covered up when I put something there. Here I'm tracking how many minutes or how much time did I read basically every day. And so we are here on the 7th, and obviously I haven't colored it in because I'm not done. However, I have already gotten about 45 minutes of reading in. So that's pretty impressive for me on a Tuesday morning. Normally it's just my 15 to 20 minutes of Bible reading. Okay. But I've already read 3 different books today. And we're going to talk about that here in a minute. All right. So here you could make it whatever you wanted. Like I said, I'm tracking time, but you could track a whole bunch of different things. Okay. You have a place to list your favorite authors, which this is good for me because I can never, it's just, I swear my memory as I get older. So I can, when I'm in the bookstore, I just have brain farts and I'm like, who was it that I really liked? So you have a place for you to list your authors so that when you are at the bookstore, you know who to go look for, right? Because you know, I'm going to like anything that they put out. All right. And here's where I'm having fun. Okay. I did start using mild liners here. So all of this is my mild liners. That was still the Tombow. So you write your month at the top. Here's what it looks like plain, by the way. So it just looks like this. So I came in and I dated it, right? So it's all undated. So I've got May, and you can see that I've been coloring it in, and I don't know. I'm not super artistic, so it's not necessarily any kind of design. It's just how I decided to color it. But basically, I'm coloring in to represent which books did I read each day. Okay, so you can see here that I did my Bible reading and I read Atomic Habits because that's what we're reading for book club. And I'm trying to read it on the book plan, which means I'm not doing any reading on the weekends. Anyway, so I did Atomic Habits in my Bible reading here. I also read Truly Madly Deeply by Karen Kingsbury, and I read the whole book, friends. Was that the one? Well, I finished it. I'd started it in April, but I finished it probably about half the book, and I finished that on a Thursday evening. And then Friday was Atomic Habits in my Bible, and then Saturday was my Bible and A Rush of Wings, which I did read that whole book on Saturday after I worked in the yard all day or all morning. So anyway, so you can see that that's what I'm doing. So I've already read in or finished 5 books. So these 2 books I finished, so you won't see those colors anymore. The Crown and Crisis is the one I'm currently reading, along with Atomic Habits and my Bible. So and I read that one this morning. So you can track what you read. You can set your goal. How many books are you wanting to finish? So I thought this would be like, how many books do I want to finish? So I want to finish 4 of the books and actually read, and I'll put the number. You could use it as like, how many books do you want to read in? And obviously I would have already met that number, but I do have some books that I have started and not finished. So I'm hoping, like this one I started, it's interesting. It took me a hot minute to get into it. Like the prologue was rough, but I'm in chapter 1 now, and I don't know, the prologue was just rough. But anyway, so you can track the books that you're reading, any new releases that you might want to get, and then books purchased. Okay. And that's what you have for 12 months. That's all 12 months. And then at the very back, make sure I'm getting it all. Okay. So at the very back, you have a place to put basically your book of the year. You could put your annual goal to read. So my goal is 52. I want to finish 52 books this year. And then you can put your actually read, and then you can put your favorite book quote of the year. And then you can do a year-end summary where you talk about your reading journey for the year. Okay. So that is what we have here. Now listen, friends, I'm going to be honest. So I started the book club because I needed to read this book. And sometimes I'm going to be better about reading things whenever I've got people reading along with me. Especially as the leader, I kind of have to read it. And this is a book club where we're actually going to talk about the book. I know some book clubs just to meet for social. We're not that kind of book club. But we do have our first book club meeting is this coming Thursday, May 9th at 8 o'clock Eastern. So there is still plenty of time to hop in. And if you need to take time to catch up, that's totally fine. But you can go to theblendedmama.com/book club to register. It's totally free. You get registered to win a Medium journal from me, not from corporate. It's just totally sponsored by me. And just for registering. So I hope you will come do that and join us. And I promise you're only signing up to get emails about book club. If you want to get emails about other things, there'll be opportunities for you to elect to do that, but you do not have to. You do not have to purchase to join us. You just need to read the book and come prepared to talk about it. Now, if you've already read the book and you're like, yeah, Teresa, that's fine. Come hang out with us over on Facebook. And I will put the link in the show notes. But come follow us on Facebook. We're talking about it all month long. I'm giving my thoughts on the chapters as we go. And today's chapter was on, so I finished chapter 4 today. And listen, it was good. It was good. It's just always good. And so the reason I got my reading done today already is because I went to bed with the mindset of, I want to be a person who gets up with their alarm, meaning I don't want to hit snooze. So I will say I did not get up for my 4 o'clock alarm to work out, but I did get up for my 5 o'clock alarm to do my quiet time, which I have not been doing. I have been snoozing until 5:30 and then squishing it in between 5:30 and 6. And today I had half an hour to read. So I was able to do my Atomic Habits reading, and I was able to read in the other book. So it's already helping. I'm not going to say that I'm magically fixed and that I'm going to be able to do all the things that I want to do. No, I still have to make them habitual, right? It has to become second nature. And it's definitely not there yet. Right now, it is an intentional choice to do the things that I want to do, that I know I want to do, that I know are going to get me closer to my longer term goals. So it is an intentional, when the alarm goes off, Teresa, you get out of bed. Right. And that's a lot of what this book is talking about. So sometimes you just need that kick in the pants, right? That reminder. And I would love to have you come join us for book club. And listen, if you are loving what I showed you today, you can go to theblendedmama.com/shop. And check out my showcase. It's at the very top of the website. You'll see my picture in a blurb and it will say view my showcase. Click on that. You're going to see all the inserts that I'm going to talk about this month. You'll see the cover and you'll see the blush tote that you can use as a book tote. Plant your book planner in, whatever book you're reading, and then you have a place to take it with you whenever you are on the go. So I love that, that whole bundle. So you can see exactly what I'm going to be talking about this month. Check out the other inserts and follow along with us. So I'm super excited. Excuse me, I have burps this morning. I am really excited to hang out with you guys and talk about Atomic Habits, but I'm just in love with all of the book club or the book items that launched this month. So I can't wait to show more to you. And I hope you guys have a fantastic day and we will see you next week. Okay.